Hi everyone, Tom Loria here, and I'm coming to you today to deliver this really quick video. This is going to be a very short one on one particular thing that I can't believe I've never covered to this point. In all the 25 videos that I think I have out, I don't think I've ever addressed this. It's making small diameter, and when I say small, I mean below a 16th of an inch. So small diameter round stock dowels that can be used for various things on a ship model or on a boat model. In the case of a whale boat, they can be used for waif poles, lance handles, cutting spades, the handles of the paddles, boat hooks, you name it. You can, if it's round and small, you can use them. And the reason this all comes about is because one of you fellas wrote in and left a comment saying that he's working on a 1 to 64th scale Morgan model, and at that scale, getting tiny diameter dowels has been difficult for him. Well, I've got a way that might alleviate some of that difficulty. Doesn't take much in the way of tooling or materials, except you're going to need some boxwood, or maybe some bamboo would be a good substitute if you don't have boxwood. But that and a jeweler's draw plate, which you'll see in the video. So let's get started and see if we can make some little tiny dowels. How do we effectively get dowels under a 16th of an inch? Not as hard as you might think. Might be a little frustrating, but not difficult. You're going to need one piece of equipment. Actually two if you count the ever popular scale conversion chart. That's one piece. The other piece is this. This is a draw plate. They're used extensively for jewelry, so that's where you can get them, and they're still available. This one is actually from the Dockyard Model Company, and I think that they were an outfit. I might be remembering wrong, but I think they're an outfit down in Texas. In any rate, they're available. You can find them. They're online. They're about 20 bucks for a set, so it's not going to set you back much, and they're great little tools. Now, to actually use them, here's what we do. You can start out with any shape stock. I happen to have a piece of boxwood, and that's another thing. Boxwood is really going to be the thing you're going to want to use. Either boxwood or lemonwood or bamboo. And bamboo, now here I'm talking about bamboo that you find growing on the side of the road. In the Northeast it used to be a fairly rare thing to see bamboo, but they are literally weeds. People plant them for privacy hedges and all that, and they get out of hand and they grow all over the place. So you can find bamboo anywhere. So just cut a stalk of bamboo, split it, get it down to whatever size you think you can handle, like a 16th of an inch, or if you can split it down farther, split it, make it smaller diameter. But whatever you do, and whatever the diameter or the thickness of the stock you're using, you're going to want to take about 2 inches and taper that down. And I'm going to do that off camera because I don't have any place to safely cut here. So, okay, as you can see, I've tapered the end. I hope you can see that. And as far as drawing this plate, this is how it got the name draw plate. You're going to draw it through these holes. That's obviously too big, but you're going to draw it through, and as you do, you'll shave off all the excess. If you're working with a square piece, it's going to go through pretty easily at first because all you'll be shaving off will be the corners, and as it gets more round as you go through, it will give you more resistance. A good tip here is when you start really taking material off, and you'll see it start to come, you'll see all the shavings on this side of the hole, on your left, my right. And when you really start shaving off, it'll be a good idea if you travel through each hole twice, just to make sure. And this piece I'm starting with was roughly 60 thousandths. And if we want to get it down to, say, a 32nd, we've got a ways to go. But it's not impossible. You'll see I just broke the taper off. Time to cut a new one. Now here's a prime example of something you really would rather not have happen. It just split right in half, probably because of a grain run out. Let's see how close we are to our target. 36. Well, so 36 thousandths in our scale that we're looking at, which is 1 to 64th of an inch, is 36, 37, that's 2 3/8. Alright, so ours is between 2 1/4 and 2 3/8. And I'm going to call that close enough for our lance handles and the handles for our cutting spade and waif poles, all that stuff should be around between, well, the lance handles no more than 3 inches. Certainly the waif poles, yeah, around the same. So 2 to 3 inches, we've got it right where we want it. And we have enough. So now you'll run your fingers over this and you'll feel some roughness to it where your grain has, where you've cut against the grain. So you can take a piece of sandpaper and then just sand that down lightly. That'll take off another thousandth or so, and you will be right in the sweet spot. So that's how you get dowels to be used for lance handles, cutting spade handles, waif poles, boat hook, all of that stuff that you'll need for a whaleboat in 1/64th scale. So yes, you can do it. It's not that hard. Little practice, you'll get it. So that's all there is to it, really. Quite easy. So I hope this helps. And Boats 19, Bob, I hope I reached you in time, and hopefully this helps. If not, it'll help for the next time. So until I see you guys again, stay safe, stay strong. Now, break's over. Get back in the shop.